Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for mid-January. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread today, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will roll some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you. So make sure you stick around for that. All right, we have here and now. How beautiful is this card? That signpost says past. The next one says future. And this one says you are here. Being in the present moment, Gemini, can be very important for you. And we have soulmates. How beautiful. This is my favorite card in this deck, and it's very rare. It doesn't show up much. So some of you may be counting your blessings. Some of you may be tempted to reflect on the past and the future a little more than normal. You may be finding it difficult to be in the present moment. You may be finding it difficult to count your blessings and stay optimistic and positive when it comes to love, of course. But interestingly, this year, Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion and joy and enlightenment even, is moving into your sign, Gemini. Jupiter spends 1 year in each sign. It's been in Taurus all of last year. So there is something here about gratitude, about wherever your intention is going, that energy being magnified. Oh. King of Wands, Eight of Cups. This is going to be one of those typical readings. I can feel it in my bones. King of Wands, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Limerence. That's what I'm going to title this reading. Limerence. Some of you are dealing with a situation where you had to say no to somebody because they were behaving foolishly. Somebody here may have been pretty selfish. The King of Wands can be selfish. The Knight of Swords can be somebody very reckless. With the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, I feel like you turned inwards, right? In this deck, the Ace of Cups talks about self-love more than it being an offer of love. And there was a walking away. There was confusion with the Seven of Cups in a particular connection, and with the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you cut something or somebody out. Let me clarify right away. Ace of Wands, the Magician, Three of Pentacles. I'm gonna get one more. The Five of Swords. I feel like there were too many people here. There were too many people here. With the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands, I see somebody having their eyes only on you, right? This is a lot of passion. This is someone who's very inspired. With the Magician, you could have manifested this into your life, right? And vice versa. But I feel with the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, there could be other people influencing this connection. That doesn't always mean a third party, but it could even just be friends or family, right? Someone getting in the way. It's almost like you both had horse blinders on and you were on this road to success, right, within this connection. But someone kept removing those horse blinders and distracting the horses. There's a lot of distraction here. I don't know if this was in your life or it was in the other person's life, but the connection ended up being diluted. Eight of Swords, Four of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Speaking from experience, this new moon that we had recently in Capricorn on the 11th of January felt like an eclipse. It came with its fair share of tower moments, and there were sides of people that I had never even anticipated existed showed themselves. I feel like you may have seen a side of a person that was very alien to you and very difficult for you to comprehend. The Knight of Swords, like I said, can be a very reckless person, but it can also be somebody who does not think about their tone of voice when they're speaking. They just say anything and everything. There's no filter. And I feel like there was a lot of hurt with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. You felt like you were being abandoned. I don't know if this was somebody else's influence. I do see that. Whether it was another third party or it was a friend, whatever. But something caused this situation to collapse just a little bit. And you were left healing yourself. Oh my God, look at that. The Knight of Wands, wishy-washiness, someone who's in and out, very immature energy. You were left giving yourself that love, saying no thank you to the devil. I don't know who this is. The devil has been showing up a lot with the Seven of Wands for almost every sign. Us saying no to toxicity, us saying no to negativity. But almost like it being a karmic tie that you can't get rid of it. It always comes back around to be addressed. The minute you want to heal from something, the minute you let go of something, it comes back around. Eight of Cups with the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. I absolutely love this. This is beautiful. You're walking towards the sun, my friend, Gemini. Quite literally. You're walking towards the sun, which is joy, fulfillment. The Queen of Cups is unconditional love for self and others. This is a happy heart. And the High Priestess is your intuition begging you to leave whatever this is, at least for the time being. We have to understand that our conscious mind is one entity, our subconscious mind is one entity, and our intuition is another entity. And our higher self, our inner child, again, separate entities. We're made up of all of them. You have to keep all of them happy to be a truly happy person, right? Which is why the richest of rich people may not always be the happiest, because maybe their souls are not happy. You know what I mean? Here, I feel like every part of you was begging to be hydrated, was begging to be happy. Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Two of Cups with the Page of Cups. Look, I'm not denying that this could be a soulmate. This could be somebody who is very, very heavily tied to you, to your energy. Okay? But in the here and now, it is not conducive to your growth. The Five of Cups and the Seven of Cups is again sadness, confusion. This is not fulfilled energy. This is not satisfied energy. It's not a satisfied soul. The connection is there. I can't deny it. An apology may be making its way to you, but it's not potent enough for everything that went down. That is why your advice is to be in the here and now and not wait for potential to show up. Conduct yourself from the facts that you have currently. There is communication. There could be an offer of love, but I don't know if you can trust it enough just yet. We forget that everybody has a different love language, right? Not everybody loves like we do. So while there may be love in a particular situation, it doesn't mean it is absolutely pure and undiluted. Everybody loves differently. I feel like this brand of love that is being offered to you right now is not conducive to your healing. Not for the time being. I feel like this person's coming back in with more confusion and more sadness instead of rectifying past mistakes. And you feel stuck here because you realize this is a soul tie. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're separating the wheat from the chaff here. And while earlier your emotions may have clouded your judgment because there are so many memories attached to this particular situation, now you're seeing facts for what they are. Some of you may have actually felt relief when you separated yourself from this energy. May have breathed a sigh of relief, because with the 10 of Wands you were carrying way too much. I like the Queen of Swords here because you're cutting this out, you're building boundaries, you're protecting yourself. Protecting yourself. Judgment, the Devil. I don't want to be a pessimistic reader, right? I can easily be one of those YouTubers with sunshines and rainbows and unicorns and puppies and saying, oh, your ex is coming back, celebrate. They miss you, celebrate. I am not a clickbaiter. I will never do that. Let the channel fail. I don't give a shit. I'm always going to be authentic in my readings, even if it hurts. Judgment, the Devil, and the 7 of Wands. While this may be a soul connection, this person is still coming in with toxic energy. And you're going to be prompted to say no over and over and over again. No matter how good the past was, no matter what potential the future carries, in the here and now, you're hurting. Remember that feeling before you're tempted to, go back to something that 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Tower. Before you're tempted to go back to something that may fail again. That may cause you to go into the spiral of healing yourself again. I just need a bottom of the deck. I don't know why I'm shuffling. 7 of Swords, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups after shuffling. Look, I always like to see the best in people, Gemini, okay? And I've learned my lessons when it comes to saying anything bad or wrong about a person in a reading, because it can have consequences, right? Because we've worked so hard to build those relationships, and a random person saying that your significant other is a cheat or your significant other is a liar, it can have consequences, especially for people who take this way too seriously. Tarot is just for advice. It's not black and white, okay? And it's very general. It doesn't apply to everyone. So I'm very careful about what I say about people that you may be connected to, that you may be attached to. But sometimes the people that we are dealing with, they're not evil, they're not bad, right? They just have a lot of trauma. And when we are intimately, physically, or even emotionally connected to somebody, that trauma gets transferred. Which is why self-preservation is very important. I'm not saying this person is evil. I'm not saying this person's always been a liar. I am saying that they do love you. But love is not enough. And you reach a certain age when you realize that love is not enough. This is the card of lying. It's the card of sneaking away. And the Page of Cups, I'm sorry, is not strong enough. There could be an apology coming in, but I feel like it's like putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. This person put you through a lot. And I'm no one to tell you what to do, but soul connection or not, right? Feel like you don't want to spend the rest of your life healing from this. So at least for now, I would, if I was you, this showed up for a sign before you as well, I would say no. Look at the illustration, it's right in front of you. And this person, I'm not saying they're the devil, right? The devil could be anything. It could be addictions, overeating, laziness. It could be any of those things, but it could also be somebody who is not conducive to your soul's growth, at least not right now. Okay? I'm sorry. I wish this was a better reading, but sometimes it's best to not sugarcoat things so that we see the reality. And why? Because we have Pluto. Pluto has made a generational shift from Capricorn into Aquarius. This is happening after 15 years, right? It's a massive transit. It's going to affect all of us on a collective level. We also have Chiron, which is sitting on the North Node right now. Chiron is the wounded healer. So we are collectively healing wounds related to our identity. Someone may have made you feel less than you are. Chiron is going to help you all through January to heal any of those wounds. And again, this could be Scorpionic energy, could be dealing with a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. We have the number 2, which talks about alignment. And I have a little chart to the left of me, which has all the meanings written of angel numbers, and it literally says, you are in the right place at the right time. You are in the right place at the right time. Never ever question what the universe has planned for you. It may put you smack dab in the middle of issues, but you're meant to go through them, right? You're meant to see the reality of something in the here and now. You are exactly where you are meant to be. And we have Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You may have Virgo heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But this is the 6th house. Some of you may need to get back to your routine with the 8 of Pentacles, right? You may need to spend a little more time on your health, on your exercise routine. All of that may have been ignored because your priority was not to heal your body. It was to heal your soul and your heart, right? Try and encompass everything, mind, body, spirit. We have the letters O again, ooh. We have the letter J. Some of you just need to up your vitamin C. I have OJ right here, which is orange juice. We have the letter H, K, N, and G. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of somebody you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. All right, Gemini, I'm sorry this wasn't a happier reading, but it is what it is. All right, make the most of it. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.